Dang.
My partner killed his next door neighbor, stabbed him 93
That's
times.
crazy.
My partner,
What?
12 years old, killed his next door neighbor 93 times. So I fell in a group of children in America who became the first children of this era who began to commit crimes such as murder and capital murder.
Man. That's scary, bro. That is freaking scary. What can possess an individual to stab somebody 93 times, bro? 93 times? What the that's crazy. That's crazy.
Outside of California, Chicago, New York, Philly, Baltimore, D.C. So them niggas were killing in the 70s because of poverty.
Yeah.
In the South, we didn't have really extreme poverty. We had more of a community base. They didn't have a community base up there. So outside of those major cities, they probably had a few kids that were catching violent cases. But because of our culture, in the crack epidemic, homie,
yeah.
by 87, 88, America was starting to see kids committing violent crimes that the adults was committing, and they had never saw that before. So that's what made Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton say, hey, man, we done had some that's where the term super predator. Yeah. They assessed us wrong. It was kids with trauma who were coming out of communities in situations and environments mimicking the environment, just like any animal. So, who lacked brain development. So those two components was taken away when they was looking at this shit because it had scared America. So, nigga, we was the first one doing that, homie. So, nigga, when I got in there, I had met kids who had killed their mothers and their fathers. This was in 1991. September 18, 1991, we committed a murder. October the 5th, I was in a maximum juvenile facility. My first neighbor was a kid out of Conroe, Texas, who killed his mother and his father. So, nigga, I had never met that before. So, nigga, they looking at the reports, nigga.
And I'm literally reacting to this in real time, and it's disturbing. But just to hear some of the things that you know he's heard, maybe some things that he maybe have experienced, man, like, helping out youth, helping, kids that done went through this type, man, listen, that stuff is heavy, bro. Like, I'm not saying that, I'm one of those guys that, need to be put on a pedestal, but I've, through coaching football, helping out, mentoring, children, and having conversations with some of these kids from these troubled neighborhoods, man, you would be surprised by some of the things that they tell you. And I'm like, at that age, that's what like you're carrying around that at that age.